Here's a couple of interesting properties that you might want to animate. The first one on the left is a trim paths animation. So we can create a start point and an end point for a stroke. And we can create this kind of writing on effect. And the other one is the sweep, animating the sweep of a circle, which might be great for creating these kind of graph elements. Let's have a look at those. I'll just stop that animation and go up to this blank board. I've got, I don't know if this is the best option to show that. I might move that out of our workspace. And I'm going to grab the pen tool, or pencil tool, excuse me. I'm just going to create a kind of a complicated drawing just to really show off the trim paths. So I've got this stroke, which I've added to the frame, and let's set that to something a bit fatter, thicker, and that's about fine. And then if you come down here even further, there's these trim paths properties. So if I scrub this trim path end, can I scrub it? I'm not sure. Thought I could. First I'll want to put a keyframe in there, and then I can scrub it. You can see that it will kind of incrementally add the path to create this line animation, which is cool. So I'm going to drop that down to 0, and then if I create a, oops, that wasn't at 0. Might just undo that, do that all again. Create the keyframe at 0, and then drop that value down to 0, and then move that ahead in time to 1 second, and then draw that value up to 100, like so. We get a cool animation. Maybe we can even make it longer, slow it down. So if you ever want to make a signature or perhaps some text, some handwriting, this is the tool, this trim paths tool will be very valuable. The other thing that I was thinking might be good is the, just going to get rid of that. Is the sweep. So if I grab an ellipse and create an ellipse here, and make it white, we've got this sweep option down here in appearance. So I can open up that sweep, and it can kind of like transition around the circle, opening up like a kind of a pie chart, which is definitely could be used for pie charts, but perhaps other effects as well. These are animatable options, and I've also got the kind of center point, so we can make a kind of a donut out of that as well. And if I open it up here, we can also change the rotation axes of that element as well. So some cool animation possibilities here. I'm going to create a keyframe at the start, like so. I'm going to make this 0, and then come through to the end here where my line finishes, and open up that to 1000, and I'll get this nice chart animation option.